since it was the farthest away, we'll cover Raw, because that's where our memories are gonna fail us.
Oh
And
yeah.
but there's what was the two most important things was definitely unfortunately Liv getting injured.
Oh man, that was rough watching.
Yeah, I'm like it's always the most like harmless looking things that end up being fucking terrible. But I think I read is it's kind of like worst case scenario for dislocating her shoulder. She's gonna need surgery, which means she's gonna be out for, weeks or months on end now.
I would say 2 months if you're having surgery.
Mm-hmm.
And oh man, she just got back from filming too, not long ago.
Yeah, I mean there is kind of like one of the few times though where there's a silver lining. I feel like at least character wise for her. I mean, health wise, it sucks. It's terrible. Like nobody wants to get injured and have to have fucking surgery. But I mean,
especially from just landing a little wrong.
Yeah,
like
it's
oops,
always
I landed a little wrong, and believe me, it's a family trait. I'm used to this.
I mean, it's just like
fucking,
you just tripped. Oh no, and now my ankle is sprained.
Walking down the street, no bumps on the road, and twisted ankle. What happened? Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I can't fucking chew gum without biting my tongue. So you know what?
Oh yeah, or biting my cheek.
Yeah, it's endless.
They've been part of my mouth my whole life, and I still do it.
Dude, after I got my wisdom teeth out, I am biting the inside of my mouth so much more because it's different. But I mean, at least with Liv, I feel like storyline character wise and stuff like that, they can still do a ton with her as far as like progressing like everything that's going on with her, because it's kind of like a repeat of what happened with Rhea and like Dom and stuff like that, where she got injured and she was away from a little bit, so kind of Liv like swooped in, so now they can kind of do a repeat of that with Raquel with Roxanne and Liv.
Roxanne,
yeah, and just do the same thing.
Maybe just have Liv come in every once in a while with their shoulder and arm all bandaged up. Like, just wanted to check in, make sure everything's going fine. Oh yeah, things are growing great. Roxanne's been killing it in your place. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah, and like she's
so I need to take her out.
Yeah, she's in the background like giving chicken nuggies to Dom, like hand feeding them like they're grapes.
How do you get a bunch of chicken nuggets? Like a bunch of grapes and just hang them up for Dom.
Dude, okay, so I saw on like TikTok or something like that, this lady who was like, I just got back from Costco and I got this bag of mega like dinosaur shaped chicken nuggets, thinking it was just like a giant bag of them. But no, they were actually like giant sized dinosaur shaped chicken nuggies. Like we're talking like hamburger patty size chicken nuggies.
It's like a chicken patty sized T-Rex chicken.
Yeah.
My God, I'd have so much fun eating those.
Yeah, exactly. And I just do that. Like just keep getting more
gonna
ridiculous.
Need barbecue sauce. Gonna need ranch because some of the dinosaurs are rabid.
Honey mustard, absolutely. Throw that in
yeah.
there. Gotta have that. But I mean, like the rest of like Raw itself, we got more, solid wrestling stuff. There was Return of Asuka in the Women's Queen of the Ring tournament in the Fatal 4-Way against Ivy Nile, Stephanie Vaquer, and Raquel Rodriguez.
Yep.
Just, I'm happy to have Asuka back. She's been gone for over a year.
I don't know if it's how hard she works or natural talent. She's got it.
Yeah. She's one of those people that's just like always had it. And she's just like internally like forever over, and I will never be unhappy with Asuka on my TV. I don't care what they're having her doing. She's fucking great. But she
only thing I don't like, eye contact. That's because I don't like eye contacts, because something in the back of my brain's like, ooh, don't like it.
It's not right. Not right.
I think that's the point of them, though. So
Yeah. Hey, I mean, if it's anything like those like all over contacts that like Jim Carrey wore for was it The Grinch, and he was basically blind, like okay, she's just working with you know, a disability now and is even more impressive, and that's cool.
Yeah.
She gets more credit, but she ended up taking the win. Hell yeah, which is fine because I mean, Stephanie Becker, she doesn't need it. She's, you know, earlier in her career and is already mega over. Raquel's got enough going on with, you know, Judgment Day shenanigans and stuff, and who cares about Ivy Nile, unfortunately, because they haven't figured out what they want to do with her at all, ever.
Give her a tennis ball cannon and just put her on the sidelines.
Okay, so I found out recently that, I don't know if you ever saw this, but The Rock had a TV show called like the Titan Games or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, she was on that. Like, I think that's where they found her.
That would make sense.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah, I remember watching that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Is that the one where you went inside a dinosaur?
Oh,
I don't remember. There's
that
a lot of.
That might have been something you imagined.
Also possible.
Yeah. Something that we probably nobody wants to fucking see, unfortunately, except for I'm of two minds of this really, but Gunther comes out, we got the fucking celebration pyro for him getting that win over Jey Uso, and then fucking Goldberg's back for his retirement match that they've been working on for the past fucking decade, it seems like. I don't know.
He's kind of looking like if he lands right, he might get hurt like Liv.
Yeah, like, so I've been going back and forth in my own brain about this because, I mean, the crowd reception for Goldberg, next level. Like, for some reason, people still like are like, it's fucking Goldberg. Holy shit! I am so excited to see this, you know, damn near pensioner about to die in the ring is what's gonna happen. Like, he's not walking great to begin with, but I mean, if anybody can drag something decent out of him out of the current roster, I feel like Gunther's definitely one of those people that can do it.
Oh yeah, he can make that match look good, probably.
Yeah, probably. But
I just want to say, Goldberg needs to hydrate a lot before that match. Because when he came out and was talking, he was sweating profusely. Like, if you're going to be moving around, a couple bottles of water before you go out there.
It's all the heat from the sparks of his entrance. But like I said, I keep going back and forth because on the other hand, I just keep replaying in my head the Goldberg Undertaker match in Saudi, you know, all those years ago, where they both concussed themselves and nearly died in Saudi Arabia in the middle of the ring, because it was just these two old men not wrestling each other, but wrestling time itself as their bodies were decaying in real time in front of us.
It's a match you always lose eventually.
Yeah, there's no winning. You can't beat time. Time is undefeated.
Hell of a record.
Yeah, hell of a record. On the upside, at least it's going to be a Saturday night's main event in July in God, where are they? Alabama? I think so. No,
something like that. Georgia.
So. Georgia, yes. They're gonna be in Georgia.
Georgia Bama.
Yeah, Georgia Bama.
Miss a Georgia Bama.
Yeah,
somewhere in there.
Yeah, close to, you know, Goldberg's family, so he can at least, you know, say goodbye to them before he turns into dust after taking a chop from Gunther.
Well, he wants to go to his local hospital.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's where they know him. He's.
They got his records on file. It's all good to go.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that was kind of like the big stuff from Raw. There was some other like fun things, like JD McDonough taking on AJ Styles and Corey Graves called JD McDonough. It's unfortunate that he was born with the head of a Minecraft character, and I nearly fell out of my fucking chair laughing at that.
I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was a good one.
It was good. Corey Graves is not my favorite commentator in WWE. That title is Wade Barrett, bar none. But Corey's up there. He's a good bloke sometimes. he understands his job.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like he is not gonna make it a terrible broadcast,
Mm-mm.
but he's not getting an award.
No, he's not getting an award. No. The award he did get for several years in a row was worst commentator from Wrestling Observer Live, multiple years, which is unfortunate because now there's worse people than him. What else? We had Becky and Bayley reigniting their rivalry, this time with the IC title involved, and Lyra luckily not getting forgotten about. So it feels pretty good that they're kind of like, okay, keeping this mix going. There's something going on in the women's mid card, and it feels good that both Bayley and Becky are involved with the women's IC title at this stage because it kind of like elevates it more. Not that Lyra was doing a bad job with it, whatever, but I feel like the bigger names that you attach to these titles, since they're still pretty fucking new, is just gonna, bring up that accolade a little bit more each time.
Yeah, it seems like a smart idea to have Becky and Bayley going for that, and then maybe push Lyra further up, give her a small run towards a title, see how it goes.
Yeah, it's
bigger title.
Yeah, I mean, like, despite like the stumblings and like the early beginnings of it, I feel like Lyra's found her footing a bit more each time, and she's getting better and better, both like on the mic and like her in-ring's always been like pretty fucking decent, but she's been fucking great. Yeah. What else did we have? There was oh yeah, the men's King of the Ring tournament fatal four-way with Jey Uso, Rusev, Sheamus, and Bronson Reed. Just fun kind of stuff there. Good interactions with Rusev and Sheamus. But, Jey Uso getting the win, which is a terrible thing to happen to Rusev on Rusev Day, but it is what it is. A lot of fucking shenanigans in this one, though. Braun Breaker coming out, and LA Knight getting involved, and just shenanigans galore.
I like the build-up of LA Knight being like, you know what? I'll take on Seth and all his cronies. Bring it.
Yeah, it's kind of funny to me what they're doing with LA Knight, because they're kind of playing two sides of it. Like, he is both being intelligent and a dumbass at the same way for a face, because he's like, no, I know what you're going to do with your shenanigans, and I'm going to take you all on, but not realizing that he's vastly outnumbered and still getting his ass beat for it. So it's kind of like, which is on par for the course with LA Knight, because like I remember it was a couple weeks ago where there was the stuff going on with Solo and Jacob and like his bloodline backstage, and he just yeeted Jacob through the fucking door and is like, that's not gonna come back and bite me through the ass. Like, it's fine. No one's gonna hurt. Was that one of the kiddies causing trouble?
I assume so. What'd you do?
He's getting in trouble.
Causing some shenanigans.
Yeah, some shenanigans. Overall, fine Raw, right? Like, this isn't going to be one that's going to be remembered forever, but there's fun, like, the King and Queen, King and Queen, like, tournament stuff is fun, interesting. They're doing a little bit of work, like, building storylines around and from them, which is what you want with these sort of, like, multi-person shenanigan matches with WWE, because you do get, like, unfortunately, spots in, like, a triple threat where there's just, like, two people in the ring and one person's just kind of, like, waiting their turn. When they have four people, it feels less like, oh, hey, somebody's just waiting to do something. And instead, there's, like, more of that controlled chaos that works better in these multi-person matches when they do it with four people, at least.
Sometimes they get two things going on, and it's like, I don't know which one to pay attention to.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're always like, that was amazing. And I was like, I was looking at the other one.
That's what the replay's for. Use the replays. And I figured SmackDown's fresh air in your brain, and we can jump into some stuff here. fucking SmackDown only having 3 things announced for the show. Ron Killings versus John Cena, and then the semifinals for King and Queen of the Ring. So we got a bunch of impromptu shit on the show, which it's fine, it's whatever. It's classic WWE shenanigans. Also, hot in the
How
heels.
they do it.
Yeah. We only have a couple more weeks where SmackDown will be 3 hours. They will be going back down to 2. With the start of USA's new show, Rainmaker, I believe, is setting it off, where they're going to go back down to 2. I don't know. Apparently, WWE wasn't getting paid more for that 3rd extra hour.
That's like 50% more work.
I know, it's crazy.
2 hours is plenty.
Yeah. Good, fun stuff here. LA Knight kicking us off. And again, just getting involved with Seth and his boys. And clearly a lot of just shenanigans going on there. It's curious to me that they're doing this with LA Knight and Seth in order to keep Seth from being like an obvious, like, oh, hey, I'm just going to target one specific belt holder with the Money in the Bank briefcase. I also like the touch of Paul Heyman being the one to carry it around when Seth's not there and just like hanging on to it. Like, Paul Heyman's a props guy. He loves a prop to work with. It's just
I mean, it's basically saying, see this? I'm Seth right now. Seth's not here. I'm Seth.
Yeah, I am his proxy at all times.
And it works.
Yeah. But this kicked off LA Knight versus Bronson Reed for later in the show. God, I don't like the sort of like impromptu nature of this kind of stuff, but at least we're getting action on screen and LA Knight's getting to do stuff. And Bronson Reed he's just fun. He's fun to watch. Like,
yeah.
I'll never be upset about that big ass boy jumping off the top rope.
I am just sitting here waiting for all right, Ron Breaker's the young guy. He's sitting there. Yeah, Paul, did I do a good job? I'm doing a good job, Paul, right?
Mm-hmm.
Waiting for that Bronson Reed moment of like, what am I getting out of this?
Yeah.
I want more.
Mm-hmm.
No? Okay, I'll destroy everything.
Yeah. I'm waiting for the day where Braun spears Paul Heyman and then Bronson Reed tsunamis him.
Oh no.
Yeah.
What is Paul gonna do?
He's gonna sell it like he died, is what he's gonna do. They're gonna carry him out in a stretcher, and he's not gonna be on TV for weeks.
Hey guys, I'm going on a 2-week vacation. We got this.
Yeah, they're gonna play a recording where it's gonna be like his last will and testament that he played at his death. Oh god. Fun stuff though. Queen of the Ring semifinal, Asuka versus Alexa Bliss. Good, solid, fun shit. Both of them just being fucking pros, with Asuka taking the win, going to the finals. Nothing really crazy here except for just good stuff. Kind of not one of those ones where you're about to like look at your phone through the whole thing, but pretty damn close. Fun fucking psychology where Asuka was playing possum and Alexa Bliss clocked it and said that's not going to work for me, and then Asuka still like threw her into submission, just being like, hi, yes, you thought.
Like, I was playing possum.
Yeah.
I know, but good job.
Yeah. And then fucking we come back from the commercial break. Kit Wilson of Pretty Deadly's in the ring from the jobber entrance. And Aleister Black's music hits. I'm guessing this was another like impromptu thing where they're like, oh, this is a surprise match for Aleister Black. You know, somebody else for him to beat for no reason and no momentum. Only for R-Truth or Ron Killings, they haven't decided what they're going to call him, to show up and just attack fucking Kit Wilson to put him in the fucking STF, being like, everybody being like, Truth, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, I don't really know. I'm driving. I want John Cena now. I don't want to wait. Just
like, I am ready to go now.
Yeah. The intensity from Truth is super fucking fun with this whole like I'm driving now, like truth has set me free, like all the like his like catchphrases and like promo work and his mannerisms was a nice change of pace. And this led into another like backstage confrontation with Aleister Black being like, yo, why the fuck did you do that? And Truth getting right up in his face, being like, I'll do whatever the fuck I want. You can't stop me. And Damian Priest, of all people, stopping him and being like, Truth, like, fucking chill out. Like, you've got your match with Cena later, you know. Go out there, just, you know, do your thing, get the win, and then we'll go fucking party. Doesn't that sound like fun?
Yeah, I loved the, hey, when I was getting a little out of hand, you were the one who came to me and was like, hey, you need to focus a little.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now I'm coming to you and telling you to focus a little bit. And then we go party.
Yeah. Honestly, I kind of love this interaction. It was super adorable. And it's nice, you know, like we've been talking about since Triple H kind of took over. It's like wrestlers have memories again.
Yeah.
They remember who they know and like who they're friends with and what's happened. Good stuff.
What happened yesterday or earlier in the week?
Yeah. And then the most like cock tease of a promo train kicked off because Cody comes out to, you know, probably, I'm assuming, talk about like the King of the Ring tournament, but he immediately gets interrupted and by Sami Zayn and Jey Uso and Randy Orton. And it was just so like, I think Cody put the mic to his mouth one time and didn't get a single word out for this entire thing. But
like, I know they want to get them all in the ring,
yeah,
you know, please the fans, but I feel like this would have been a much better promo if it was like shot beforehand and they just threw it up on the screen. And it was all four of them at like a pancake breakfast, just hanging out, eating pancakes.
Yeah.
Same exact dialogue.
Yeah, just hanging out like fucking Waffle House, you know? I know that the fucking Usos love Waffle House. Like, let them fucking do it.
I said 2 scoops of hash browns.
Mm-hmm. But the positive of this is, you know, it's in like a tournament setting and it's very clearly going the direction of, no, this is just a healthy competition. Like, there's not like, they're not going crazy with like, oh, fuck you, you know, like we're against each other, therefore I hate you. It's like, no, like I'm better than you, I'm gonna win. Like that's kind of like everybody's motivation. Like they're all shooting for the same goal. And it's just like, I don't hate you, but I'm also not going to take it easy on you, brother, because I love you, but I'm winning.
I would very much like to win this,
yeah.
So please don't try to stop me.
Yeah, and this led directly in Randy Orton and Sami Zayn's semifinal match for King of the Ring. And good, solid, you know, what you expect from Randy and, you know, Sami. Like, just, you know, classic kind of Randy. A lot of like slow stuff in the beginning, a lot of headlocks, a lot of simple things, a lot of good teasing of both a Helluva Kick and an RKO throughout. Also, damn good finish with that RKO. Just fucking heartbreaking as shit that Sami's not gonna win, but you know, it's Randy. You know, I'm never gonna. I can't hate Randy anymore. It's not all 09, you know, bald Orton where he's the most evil man in the universe. It's just old dad Randy who wants to hang out with his friends and play Elden Ring.
And if he occasionally yells out of the window to get off his yard, there may or may not be kids out there.
Yeah, there may or may not. Also, this is more stuff for Karrion Kross to do with Sami Zayn. So he's getting something to do, and they're not, you know, just dropping that entirely and leaving it in the background. They're continuing on with, okay, the things that fucking Karrion Kross has like led to with, I don't know how they're fucking spinning it, his silver tongue bringing things to fruition and turning people, is actually doing like storyline things, and it's not just something that we're making up by trying desperately to connect threads after the fact.
I so desperately want them to bring in Danhausen, and we just cut to a scene where it's Karrion Kross and Danhausen in a back room. He's like, no, you're not being evil enough. We changed the plan a little bit, and just have those two start working together, trying to pull the strings behind.
All it would come down to is whether or not Danhausen got his blimp. Like, if they got him a blimp, it's game over. Everybody's in danger now because he is unlimited power.
We could get a bunch of weather balloons and a folding chair. I've seen the Mythbusters do it.
Fucking great shit. Then what happened was Tiffany Stratton interrupted a promo from Nia to come face to face, and they announced a last woman standing match for next week. But then they had like a kind of awkward brawl in the moment. It was okay-ish, but Naomi jumping in there, getting involved, like Derek jumping in out of nowhere here.
Yeah, seriously,
hey, bro.
right?
Yeah.
Sorry I'm late, boys.
That's all right. We were just talking SmackDown.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Tiffy time.
Mm-hmm.
It very much was Tiffy time. You are correct on that one. I am loading up now, so go ahead and keep talking while I jump in and everything.
Well, yeah. Right at the moment was surprise. Naomi's here, looking to cash in on her Money in the Bank, but Nia is just decided, no, you don't get to do that ever. Stop trying to do that while I'm here.
I want to know the thinking behind that, because that's what Tiffy did to Nia. So why would Nia care unless she still sees some possibility of friendship there?
I think the mentality is, hey, you don't get to win over on Tiffy because that's what I get. That's my revenge type of thing, maybe.
That's where my head's at too.
Yeah,
I feel like she doesn't want anybody else to get it before she can.
Which, like, I get it, but right now, like, Nia doesn't. Outside of just like, hey, here is the match that we're setting up for next week, she doesn't have like a clear path to a title chance. Outside of that,
no, she doesn't, and everyone else kind of does right now. Which, yeah, I feel like they just keep beating a dead horse on this.
Yeah.
To me, this was the perfect time to cash in.
Yes, and this is exactly what we were talking about from the beginning when we were talking about women's Money in the Bank, was Naomi getting it and being a fucking terrorist with that briefcase and just showing up whenever the fuck she wants at the most opportune moments at all times. Like, I don't mind like the tease of a cash-in, and actually this is a good way to prevent it rather than just like a ref being like, oh, you want to cash in now? Are you sure? 5 minutes later, like, are you sure you want to cash in now? Like, you brought me all the way out here. Are you sure you want to cash in? Like, now is the time that you want. Instead, like, Nia actually physically preventing her from cashing in is a better way around like that fucking trope, I think.
I agree.
Do you have the second briefcase and everything signed in triplicate?
Yeah,
but they didn't give me a second briefcase.
Did you? Do you have a notary? Do you have the notary with you to notarize the contract?
Did you catch the briefcase, Gnome?
Mm-hmm.
He's the one with the second briefcase. You have to chase him down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's a quick little bugger too.
I agree, though.
Yeah.
I honestly believe if you're gonna prevent the cash-in from happening, this is how you have to do it. You can't. All this crap we had with Tiffy with the briefcase, where they just kept pausing time, essentially, it felt like.
Yeah.
This is how you got to do it. We knew Naomi was going to be a terrorist about it.
Yeah.
And you need someone who can physically pull her away, like Nia. So hopefully we get more of that if they're going to tease it more and more, because I think anything short of that now, especially against someone like Naomi, is not believable.
Yeah, and I might be wrong, but I think Naomi is now like officially like the second longest women's Money in the Bank briefcase holder, because every other woman besides Tiffy has cashed in either like the same night or the night after Money in the Bank or within like the first week.
Wow. Wow, I didn't know that.
I think so. I might be wrong about that, but like they usually do not have the women hold that briefcase very long. They're usually
I
very
know
quick.
Tiffy had it for a while.
Yeah, Tiffy definitely had it the longest out of anybody. I'm almost 100% certain. The fucking comments can fucking tear me apart later. I don't care.
Either way, though, that one went on way too long.
Mhm.
Like, we were whining about it for months. Like, get cash in.
Just
Like,
fucking do it.
Well, she had 12 different ones bedazzled and wanted to show off all of them.
Yeah. It's because
It
Triple H is a fucking gooner and he loves the edge forever on everything.
seriously.
It's
if y'all
not
watch that
patience.
summer, not to jump away, but if y'all watch that SummerSlam freaking thing that they had the other day, yesterday or whatever,
Oh yeah,
the event,
Fanatics.
yeah, the Fanatics thing.
Yeah.
Gosh, you are right. Like he's such an edger, dude. He's such a
Dude.
gooner.
He is. He's a fucking goon. Then we had another impromptu match for SmackDown that was made earlier in the night because Charlotte Flair and Chelsea Green got beef because of the way that the women's Fatal 4-Way ended last week. Because Chelsea Green wasn't there, but Isla Dawn was, and Charlotte made her tap out, but she didn't get the win because Alexa Bliss got the pin before she tapped out.
Yes,
Yeah, slightly convoluted, but that was the setup to this confrontation.
yes, and I gotta admit,
Mm-hmm.
I did like Charlotte out there.
Uh,
Overall, she was pretty good.
yeah.
She didn't do a whole lot of talking.
No.
I feel like there is more. They're doing more with Charlotte now than they did with the entire Charlotte Tiffy rivalry.
I think the key is they haven't had Charlotte on the mic in front of a live crowd a lot this time.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, I agree with that.
Mhm.
Overall, the match was okay.
Yeah, fine.
I mean, you know me, I'm a Chelsea Green stan, so
Yeah, yeah.
when we got the most epic moment of the night when the mask came off, Alex, I got goosebumps.
You got goosebumps? Yeah,
I did.
The mask slippage. Yeah, you love that shit.
It was great. She was just like,
Yeah, good, solid stuff from Chelsea Green, obviously. Just, she's got the it factor. Like, she's just insanely watchable. And Charlotte doing good work is, like, on a regular, like, weekly TV program is pretty rare for her. Because she usually only, like, puts in effort at, like, the big shows. So it's kind of nice. Change of pace for her.
yeah. I also gotta give props to the Secret Harvest because they really kind of held this match together.
Yeah. What was Barrett's new title from the Green Regime? Oh God, something something director.
Yeah.
God, it's so.
I
Fucking
can't remember now at the top
Yeah.
of my head. I'm looking to see if I have it written down. I don't.
Like, Joe Tess was just having fucking none of it, and I loved it. He's like,
Oh man,
what the hell are you talking about?
we did get a scary moment though, in this match right at the end.
Yeah.
When Piper slammed down on Charlotte, I think she might have actually did real damage to Charlotte's knee.
She'll be fine.
Walk it off.
Yeah.
Seriously, she kind of did. Kind of.
Yeah, like Charlotte can take off 8 months and then come back and repeat exactly what she does every time. It's be like, oh, you guys missed me, right? Boo.
One question I have though, boys.
Yeah.
So Alexa came out
Yes.
and basically saved Charlotte from getting a beatdown.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Why is she still trying? I get originally, sure, two legends teaming up. They know each other. They may not be the best of friends or nothing, but still, they've been in the game for a long time together. Why is she still trying after Charlotte keeps brushing her off? I don't get it.
Because they need something for Charlotte to do. Unfortunately. Because nobody was happy with her in, like, the main title scene. So
I feel like part of that's management. Like I feel like they didn't try on the management side. Like they let things get out of hand, and then they tried to just focus on that. Like I feel like we could have had so much more between Charlotte and Tiffy than what we got.
Honestly, I think what we're going for here is kind of like the old school, like you're getting the rub mentality, because everybody loves Alexa Bliss, so they think by pairing them together, people will be more kind to Charlotte.
That's why we're all friends, because I need to look nicer.
Yeah, it's the cheerleader effect, right? Like,
Yeah.
You know, the grouping.
We just suck off of Alex.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to leave that phrasing exactly how it was.
That's perfect.
It's from a distance.
Yeah. You know I'm packing.
But I think you're right. I think you're right, though. I think they're trying to give you the rub off.
Yeah, they're trying to make Charlotte tolerable.
Which is unfortunate because, like, I feel like they need to lean into how she's insufferable.
Yeah, totally.
There's no way.
So much better.
Yeah, like let her. Like she calls herself the queen. We need to play into that type of crap more in a fun way.
Yeah, we need an evil queen.
Yeah,
I mean,
let Alexa take her to the dark side.
Yeah, you might be onto something there. Like, go full heel with Alexa Bliss too, and have her like revert back to like her being I can't remember what the fucking nicknames were, but where she was just basically a fucking mean girl backstage and just bullying people. Like that could be fun. It could be a vehicle to turn Bliss heel too.
I mean, it's 2025. You're the bully.
Oh, totally. The bully the shit out of everybody. Speaking of bullies, though, we had Solo calling out Jacob Fatu after this, and just like I didn't like where this started, but I kind of liked where it ended until the very end. You know?
Yeah, it was a mixed freaking bag.
Yeah.
Like it started real slow, too slow.
Yeah,
and I think you kind of have to put some of that weight to Solo there because. It was almost like he just didn't want to say the words. Like it was weird.
I feel like so I'm not upset with them like pitting these two against each other at all. It's just it feels like such a missed opportunity because I feel like they found a good use of Solo, of him just being an unserious fucking prick. And now we're diverting away from that again.
Yeah. So the energy they had in the Money in the Bank match for him.
Yeah.
Where Fatu rips him off the ladder and everything.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do what we just had on SmackDown, you had to do that before that match. Like not after. That I feel like the timeline of events is wrong. Because you could have had this conversation, granted, done differently because this was not that great, but overall the message still the same. And then you have Fatu betray Solo at the ladder match. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know. It just felt out of order to me.
I want them to go back to that version of Solo that showed up ringside being like, I bought tickets. I'm here. Like, I just want that energy from Solo, like, at all times. Because that's kind of, like, the perfect use of him. Like, we've seen, like, how his brothers are, you know, prime examples of that. Like, Jimmy being the most unserious man. And Jay, like, he's got that in him, too. Like, we can see that run through the family. That vibe. Play that up. Like, turn that up to 11, and you've got success.
Yeah, and it's not to say that this is like a joke character or something.
No.
Like, this is a nice way to bring brevity to this more serious storyline that was the Bloodline storyline.
Yeah.
Because it has to go into a new arc. You might as well have someone who can not only be serious, but just be an insufferable, funny piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like, this more somber Solo we got at this promo, like this like call out essentially, that I felt like it would be okay to start it that way, but he needed to then revert into that insufferable guy,
yeah,
who can't really take a hint. Like it would be better to show him failing at the emotion or the empathy that he needs to have there to actually keep Jacob maybe potentially on his side, despite the fact that we already wait a second. Did we find out before this or after this that of what Solo said behind the scenes to Mateo Elote Cobb?
That was before. That was before Money in the Bank.
Well, I know,
Where he said,
but they
all gas,
when they
no brains.
but they
'cause
played it.
Jacob
when they
Fatu,
played it,
like overheard that. He was in the background.
Yeah. Well, because that's the new scene we got was that Jacob was there.
Yeah. No, we knew that. We knew that.
So, well, no, but I mean, this night when they replayed it all, did they replay that before or after this event?
Oh, before.
Before? Okay, I was going to say, because if they replayed it after, then they're definitely just doing stuff out of sequence on purpose or something.
Yeah.
Because there is no way you can come back from not only misusing his like tagline, but misusing it in a way to insult him where you purposely mean it. It's not like, oh, I overheard someone say this.
Yeah,
it's kind of funny.
Yeah, they definitely played that beforehand because they also showed the interaction at Money in the Bank with the ladder getting having Solo getting pulled off of the ladder by Jacob at the before this. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hard to remember with all the wrestling, but
I know. Yeah. Hey, at least we're getting the one less hour of SmackDown coming soon, so it'll be easier to keep track of what happened.
That's true.
Yeah. Rest in peace, tag division, though. Jesus, you guys are getting cut, unfortunately.
Yup.
LA Knight and Big Bronson Reed set up earlier in the night. Like I was saying before, I don't like LA Knight is being both a smart and a dumbass face. He is, attacking these guys at opportunities where it is advantageous, but still not doing anything about being completely outnumbered.
He forgot to carry the one.
He's doing Terrence Howard math.
Yeah, he's Terryologying.
Yep.
Yeah.
Unless Terrence Howard is right. And he's like, no, it's 1 times 1, so it's only one of them. And then there's 2, and he's like, oh, shit.
No, Terrence Howard was right.
Shit.
The ring just starts sucking into a black hole that instantly is created.
The multiverse starts collapsing.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Please, no. Okay. He started smart with taking out Braun Breaker.
Yeah.
He started smart. Like it started off, yes, this is how you have to tackle this. You need to take out his wingman first before the match starts.
Yeah.
Didn't do enough to Braun Breaker. He should have done more because obviously one hit against a pole is not going to stop that fucking hedgehog, man.
He's too fucking good.
He's got enough rings for days.
Yeah.
This match was missing something. Like,
really,
it had. I feel like it had all these pieces, but they didn't put them together right or something.
Here's what it is. They're buying time until they can figure out which belt they're gonna have Seth cash in on. That's what it is. Like we're wheel spinning here, but the upside is we got something for these boys to do in the meantime. Like LA Knight's getting screen time. They're doing stuff with Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker to keep them perpetually monsters, like terrorizing the locker room. Like that's something at least. Like they're not getting forgotten. They're not just being reverted to, silent goons in Seth's corner.
I mean, Seth didn't even show up.
Yeah.
Am I the only one that wants Seth's whole plan to like blow up in his face and fail? Like, all right, this is where he's finally turning in the briefcase. He's gonna take the title from so and so. Oh, and he's down.
Here's exactly what I want. Okay. Saturday night's main event in July coming up. We've got Gunther taking on Goldberg. I want Goldberg to fucking throw a thrust kick at Gunther, concuss him, attempt to do a jackhammer, just drop him on his fucking head. So they force the finish with Goldberg taking the win and winning the World Heavyweight Championship. And as an emergency, contingency plan, Seth comes out with the briefcase to pin Goldberg. And then, Gunther challenges him like the next week and gets the belt back.
God, this is literally what I was gonna say.
Good plan.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's why. All right.
Yeah.
This is why I think we have come to this conclusion together, but for different reasons.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're using Gunther as a way to allow Goldberg to have a belt for a short time.
Mm-hmm.
And then Seth's going to take the belt off Goldberg. Completely different reasons as to how we got here.
Yeah.
But this is what I've been thinking since I watched SmackDown.
Well,
because Seth didn't even show up to
No.
this match.
no, he didn't.
So, I'm worried
Yeah.
that
Not
Goldberg's going to have a belt.
not as worried as I was with the main event of Truth versus Cena again, where we got more of the same shtick from John with using the belt as a weapon and disqualification Jones over here. Punk making the save, getting hit in the balls, once, getting 2 title shot hits to the face twice, and then getting AA'd through the Slim Jim's table.
Sorry, the not so Slim Jim table.
Yeah, the not so Slim Jim table. Yeah.
Yeah, he said it. He said it
Table.
at the press conference at the SummerSlam Fanatics thing. He said that table hurt way worse than any other table he's ever been through.
Yeah. Like part
Spicy.
of this
Spicy.
like I don't know if I enjoyed it because it pissed me off or if I'm just pissed off about this promo for how up and down it was. Like, it started off really weak, got stronger, went back to weak, went stronger, got weak, strong, weak. Like, it was so up and down for me in this, like, watching this.
It was for Punk too, because if you kept watching his hand, he kept doing a little thumb up and then back down, thumb up, thumb back down,
Yeah.
over and over.
Did you see the angle he was sitting in the crushed table the whole time? He's so
time.
uncomfortable.
He did move his head a few times, so you could tell that shit was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like, he was like, I gotta move something.
You know he had to be thinking, God damn it, John, hurry the fuck up.
Yeah, he was. He's like, dude, we've been sitting here forever. And they still had more time at the end because Cena called out, like, oh, yeah, you can have the 2 minutes back, USA. Like,
And then we still had shit happen after that, technically.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so first off, overall,
yeah,
okay promo.
okay.
It definitely reignited me into John Cena's character a little bit. I will admit,
Yeah.
it took a bit to light that flame though during this promo, because it started off so slow.
Yeah.
Like he didn't know where he was gonna go with it.
No, he
then-
started off just doing verbatim Punk's
Yes,
pipe bomb. He was just going nostalgia with a
I
slight
know.
twist.
it was just so slow.
Yeah.
And then he finally gets into what he's saying and starts having fun with it.
Yes.
And you can tell the moment he starts having fun with it is the moment he looks over at the first cameraman,
Oh, Stu.
at Stu. Thank you.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I'm breaking the fourth wall. I'm breaking the fourth wall. And that's where, well, I guess you could also say when he cursed, but I think
Yeah.
that was the real moment.
I mean, I know John Cena loves to fucking curse. He's got a fucking potty mouth, and he has held that back on TV for so long.
And it wasn't even a good curse word.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't even worth it. Like the ending where he cursed a bunch, where they had
Yeah.
to bleep like out like a full sentence.
Yeah.
That one was that he should have done that.
Yeah. But like all of it lost so much for me with just that fucking Slim Jim logo over Punk's head the entire fucking time, center frame of the shot. Like it was drawing me out the entire time because I'm just like, fucking capitalism,
Oh, man.
bro. Like, it just forever.
Make sure.
Yeah, when the contract eventually expires and this is on, the internet for ages, there's just going to be that blurry logo in the center that they remove down the line. That's all that's in my head watching it live.
Oh, man. You know what? I'll take it if we get the blurry Prime logo. Like, so you can't even tell what it is anymore. I'll take that.
Yeah, that too. God. Ugh.
So one of the reasons why this worked on me is because of the fact that he was basically throwing Punk's image and words and everything right back at him.
Yeah.
Which I feel like that needed to happen for all this.
Like, the content is solid. The delivery was a little bit wonky.
Yeah, and one of the worst parts about it for me was the meat and potatoes was all in the middle. Yeah. Like, the beginning was super slow, and there was no real true ending technically until he went back for the microphone, tried to talk more shit, realized it wasn't on, tapped the microphone till it came on, then said the same shit, and then started walking away again. And it's just like, oh, god damn it.
Yeah.
Like, you just
with my memory of it, he could still be talking.
Yeah.
I mean, the first time he hit Punk in the nuts, you can see him talking to Punk.
Yeah. Yeah, clearly.
So we still have old Cena there, who can talk loud enough for the entire ring or the entire arena to hear him. And yet when he does a promo, the first like minute and a half of it, you have to like listen in because it's like hard to fucking hear him.
I know. It's kind of like encapsulating everything about the Cena heel run, where they had the potential to do something super transgressive and give us like something that we haven't seen before with Cena being a heel, but instead they just made Cena the generic heel of like all generic heels. And like, it's almost terrible like 90% of the time, with like hints of really something great.
Like the original idea was amazing.
Yeah.
And they're not capitalizing on this idea. Like, it's weird because like they're trying it's like they're trying to say to you this is a completely different kind of heel. Yeah. Because of how much he does not care about how the industry works and everything, so he's just willing to break it. And yet they're not leaning into that. Like, they tell you that, but they're not doing it really. No. Like, it's like giving you a bag of potato chips and you open it up and 70% of it is air.
Like, there's a clip making the rounds right now of Cena at Fanatics Fest, and they have one of those punching bag machines. And he does twice. He does the tease of "you can't see me" and then does a fake punch in a row. And then he turns to the crowd. He's like, "I've never punched anybody in 25 years," and then walks off. Deuces. So it's like, dude, like, bring more of that asshole energy to this shit, you know?
That's exactly what I was thinking. Like, where is that energy?
Yeah. Like, turn the prick levels up to 11. Stop, being half into this. Turn it up all the way. Full villain mode.
It's possible he can't.
Yeah.
Like, he tries to go full villain, and that small child like Walsh has in him, that little part of your brain that's just like, hee, but it's fun. We can have fun with this.
Yeah. Look, and you know what? Oh, Walsh just dipped. We can't see him like John Cena.
Oh, no.
Oh, there
he got Cena'd. Oh. Hey. I can't hear you, though.
Hang on.
Oh, there we go.
There
we go.
Yeah.
He pulled a Cena.
Yeah, he pulled a Cena. But I think what is really holding it back is the fucking crowd reactions. More than anything. Because, like, throughout this entire thing, like, yeah, there was, like, boos initially. But by the end, they're just chanting for him. They're just loving it.
Yeah, which, in a way, proves this version of Cena's point a little bit. that the people just do not care.
No, they don't.
And we'll just boo and chant for anything.
Yeah.
But the part where they really were chanting for him was in that part where he actually was having fucking fun.
Yes.
Like, and it annoys me because it's like I don't know if he actually realized it or not, but like he capitalized it on that moment in a horrible way, being like, see, they'll chant for anything. And it's like, dude, no, you were actually having fun with this for once. We're finally kind of into it.
Yeah, what if we just forget the whole supervillain? What if we just go the asshole route? Don't care about destroying wrestling anymore, but I am taking this belt home with me on the last day. So I don't care what that does, but this is mine. Deuces.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's one of the things I did want to bring up was that if they had leaned into that more, where every single person trying to beat him is trying to ensure the belt does not leave WWE, I think that would be a better storyline.
And in that aspect, Cena should be avoiding any matches. Like, they should be, dragging him kicking and screaming to defend that belt. Not literally, but, like, conceptually and with his promo works. Like, no, I shouldn't have to fucking do this. Like, come on.
But if you think about it, if they had gone that route, they would play into him being so okay with the match against Punk right now. Being like, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it in Riyadh, though. Like, he's actually starting to think like, okay, because you're not going to actually go to Saudi Arabia. So, of course, I'll challenge you for that. That would have been awesome. That would have been awesome.
I had an intrusive thought last night. And this is me just wanting to stir the pot. I'm putting this out. I'm not trying to manifest this, but if it happens, it'd be fucking hilarious. Because CM Punk has the opportunity to do the funniest thing in the fucking world right now, and that is no show Saudi.
Oh, that would be amazing.
That would be the funniest fucking shit in the world. I don't think he'll do it, but if he did, it'd be legendarily funny.
Oh my god! That would go down in history.
Yeah.
All right. What if you play it the other way? What if Cena no shows?
Oh my god, that'd be even fucking better.
Dude,
get Punk to go to Riyadh and not even show up for the match.
And just but that would play into more of how he's trying to show Punk for not being who he says he is.
Yeah.
Like, that actually would be really fucking good character and storyline wise. Like, that would be amazing.
I kind of love that. Oh man.
Okay,
we're cooking.
Manifest it.
Manifest it. I need some witches on the internet to cast a fucking spell. Get to work, covens.
Yeah, well, while you're on it, manifest cookies as well.
Ooh, yeah, please.
Cookies, yeah.
If you can make that and cookies happen, I would appreciate it.
I got some bomb fucking oatmeal raisin cookies in the kitchen right now. Yeah.
I want oatmeal raisin cookies.
Yeah, they're so fucking good. Oh.
I gotta say though, I feel like what we're starting to be shown here is the likelihood that Ron Killings might actually be the one to take the belt off of Cena. Maybe not in a rematch, but Cena's final day, Ron Killings is going to kill him and just take the belt and say, I'm the champ now.
Dude, I love the fucking aggression he's been approaching shit with. It's like, he is intense. I really love it.
I feel like we're getting, like, maybe not the full TNA run that we had of him, but like something similar to this.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's gonna murder John Cena. He was so mad at the end of this.
He threatened to fucking straight up kill him in Minecraft.
Yep.
Like, that was gonna happen.
And you know what? I believe Ron Killings. His last name is Killings.
Yeah.
That means plural. He's had multiple killings done.
But he speaks the truth. The truth will set you free.
The whole truth and nothing but the truth.
He's driving.
So put some respect on that name.
All right. Now I held off on this because I wasn't sure whether or not Derek was going to be able to make it today. But we gotta talk Grand Slam Mexico, AEW, and just
Yes.
like as far as like actual like content of the show, not a perfect wrestling show, but the vibe, the environment, the crowd made it perfect.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I had a good time with this.
And they started off so fucking strong with Hangman opening up the show. Wasn't announced beforehand, but he comes out and cuts a full fucking promo in damn good Spanish. Damn good fucking Spanish, man. Like, for somebody who has had struggles learning Spanish back in high school and got okay for a little bit and lapsed in their later years, but is surrounded with it constantly now these days, I'm going to give him all the fucking credit in the world for that Virginia boy to put out damn good Spanish. And,
Yeah, it was
like, it's a lot of work to memorize a promo. It's a lot more work to memorize it in your second language.
yeah. I feel like as you speak more Spanish, you begin to learn how much easier it actually is compared to English. Once you get comfortable with it.
Yeah.
Because there's not like a billion different ways to say there. And like the ones you do use make more sense. And when translated is better. He did great with this. I speak Spanish all the time still.
Yeah.
But I've lapsed in how much I know because I don't speak every day. But yeah, I did enjoy this promo quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean, the overall content, very straightforward, just being like,
Yeah.
hey, thank you for welcoming us to your house. We are so happy to be here. We are grateful for the opportunity. He told the story about how he was raised on a tobacco farm in Virginia, and these dudes would come up from, I can't remember what cities, but every summer, and he would work the fields with them, and they would, they sort of ingratiated him, like, when we all work together, great things can happen. And then he kind of capped it off being like, I'm not scheduled to have a match tonight. I'm not allowed in the arena while Jon Moxley is in the main event. But they didn't say anything about me showing up afterwards, so I'll see you later tonight, folks.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I feel like at the end of the day it is going to be Hangman that takes the belt off Mox. I think we're ready for it.
I mean, this was kind of like a defining moment to cement that idea of like, no, Hangman is him.
He's the one.
Yeah.
I think we need a shot of like Mox's entire crew like taken out in different ways. Like just like quick shots, and it like slow frames over and you see Hangman walking away, just his back every time as he walks away.
Oh god, what if he puts them in the gallows? Like old school? Like he comes out rocking a noose.
Dude. Freaking have all of his little friends up on the gallows, and then when Mox comes out, it just plays on the screen.
They're
He's
all
like,
fucking like hog-tied on railroad tracks or some shit.
Dude.
And
I would love it. We need something crazy out of it.
yeah, I know there's been calls for Hangman to revert to his previous entrance music, but the current like music that he has now is feeling more appropriate. Like it's feeling more vengeful rather than like scary, like evil, unhinged. It's like, no, this is rage with a purpose, Hangman.
Yes. I'm enjoying what we're getting right now with his entrance music. I feel like it's more fitting to the character that he is right now.
Yeah. Now, that's not to say that when it comes time to do Y'all In, that he doesn't, walk out to Ghost Riders in the Sky, because that's also a very real possibility, and that will still hit like fucking crack.
I bet you Hangman can do a pendant stare. Having those eyes look at me for a moment when I saw them live, yeah, I would not doubt that man could do a pendant stare.
Yeah. But actual wrestling on the show, this was definitely the show to being like, hey, we've got a bunch of people that are just excited about the idea of getting to wrestle in the Arena Mexico. Let's get as many people on the card as possible. And it totally fucking worked because first thing, wild fucking 14-man tag match. Just so many fucking people involved in this. The Don Callis family with their friends versus the people that don't like the Don Callis family.
Yeah, this was a hard one to watch in many ways because there was just so many people. There was just so many people.
Yeah, let's run through. We got Atlantis Jr., Bandito, Adam Cole, Daniel Garcia, Brody King, Templario, taking on Hechicero, Josh Alexander, Konosuke Takeshita, Kyle Fletcher, Lance Archer, and Villado Jr. with Dax Harwood.
Yep.
Jesus fucking Christ. Gotta put over right off the top Brody King making that fucking entrance, rocking the Abolish Ice shirt.
Dude.
Highlight of highlights. We stand a fucking king when it's Brody King. Even getting picked up by mainstream media outlets. I saw a couple days ago, I think it was The Hill, put up a story about that.
I would love to interview that man. If you ever watch this, sir, I would love to have an interview with you.
I know he saw our Instagram story where I put that over. Yeah, he did. Fucking love that dude. Yeah, listen to God's Hate, particularly their song "Finish the Job," which is all about killing Nazis in Call of Duty.
Yep.
Yeah. But actual match. Besides that, Adam Cole getting the pop of his fucking life in Arena Mexico. They can never make me hate that man. Although I do want him to turn heel because I love it when he's just that fucking like 80s high school movie bully rather than the face because he's just so fucking lovable. God, it's unfortunate.
It is, but
like I can't hate the guy, but I love him better as a heel. He's such a better prick.
That's the hard part is like you almost have to make him like an anti-hero type.
Yeah,
because
he's too goddamn lovable.
You can't get full heel. You love him too much.
Yeah. And unfortunately, the crowd just fucking hating Atlantis Jr. I looked into this because there's definitely like some people who don't follow CMLL that heavily. I am one of them. I catch stuff here and there. And digging into it, it's kind of like... So imagine... Dominic Mysterio back when he was tagging with his dad, and then give him the old school Roman Reigns big dog push, and that's how you get to Atlantis Jr. and why the crowd hates him. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah.
Apparently, I was wondering why they were getting heat.
Yeah, like it's the combination of the nepotism meets mega push that they're just like, no, we don't want him. Unfortunately. Yeah. That's
kind of like Roman Reigns in the beginning.
Yeah. But this did open with a perfect moment with Stokely coming out to the ring announcing that Cash wasn't able to make it. And he's been practicing this all week. And he just wants to tell the people in Mexico, grassy ass.
God damn it.
Just fucking Stoke. My God, man. He's trying to get murdered out there.
Yet somehow... insanely less racist than fucking El Grande Americano.
Yeah. Oh God. We'll get to that. No, wait, we won't because there wasn't any El Grande action this week. No. But we did have Okada taking on Briscoe in a fun little match. Nothing crazy. Definitely still like Okada, not getting into the top gear that we know he can get into. Just felt like more of like, no, we're just going to have some fun in Mexico type of thing. Especially with Mark Briscoe going to bite Okada's middle finger, then realizing, oh, wait, I don't have any front teeth. Let me use the side and the molars to bite your finger, dick. Giving me the finger.
God, I fucking love Mark Briscoe, dude. So,
you can't hate that man. You can't. He's too good.
Yeah. So I feel like they're just going to be playing into this angle that Okada's injured still, so he can't really wrestle at 100%.
No, I think it's more like he doesn't give a shit, therefore he's not going to give 100%.
It could also be that, because he's like, I'm not making enough money being here.
Yeah. It's like, you're not good enough to make me actually have to put in effort, is what it feels like.
It's like what's his face from Yu Yu Hakusho, where he's like, "I'll give you 50% of my power," and but instead with Okada, it's like, "I will give you 50% of my power because you're not paying me enough."
Younger Taguro.
Yeah,
That's who it is. I knew you were gonna know.
Yes.
I knew you were
Dude,
gonna know.
Yeah.
I know that one.
Highlight of this though, definitely at the end. Besides the other stuff, is just the crowd chanting for Omega, just being like, "Do it, do it, you cowards!" But we gotta wait till All In. Ugh.
All in though. Yep.
Oh, it's gonna hit so fucking hard. And then possibly my favorite match of the night was Mystico and MJF.
It was a good match.
Yeah, dude. Number one, MJF rocking the MVP styled gear covered in the Americana imagery and walking out with the American flag, just going ultra patriotic for the sake of pissing off Mexico. And then Mystico making his entrance, the crowd singing along in entirety to his music and wearing the Sin Cara mask at first and then ripping it off just to finally put that nail in the coffin was just fucking it was wrestling magic. It was perfect. Kind of just the perfect kind of like wrestling is the best thing in the world when it hits right match.
Yep.
The two of them just playing it fucking up. Mystico coming in fucking hard and doing crazy shit right off the bat. MJF playing up the heel shtick like an 80s style fucking wrestler to the top degree. Him hiding behind the Hurt Syndicate to get a surprise fucking forearm. The crazy fucking shit with doing the fucking pile driver on the fucking ramp and shit, going in for the fucking count out, sneaking the fucking low blow hit, trying to get the win, Mystico kicking out, and then deciding, you know what, fuck it, and just hitting him in the balls right in front of the ref to get the disqualification and just walk away with his fucking mask, putting the mask on to piss off the fucking crowd and giving them all the fucking bird. Just run this shit back at Forbidden Door, dude. Run this shit back.
I was just gonna say, like, you have to do this again. You have to have you got to put a finisher to this because this opened up some major heat for a rivalry, dude. This was awesome.
So fucking, oh god, so fucking hot. Like the crowd was obviously fucking fantastic all night, but this was like they were the what do you call it? Like the sixth man involved in this. Like they were a huge part of this entire match.
Oh god, yeah. Like. Everybody was loving MJF's antics, playing right into it the entire time. I mean, him hiding behind the brick walls that is fucking Benjamin Shelton and Bobby Lashley, like, come on.
Yeah.
That shit was hilarious.
Now, I saw a take on how to do a second version of these two going up against each other and what the stipulations would be and how to, like, play it up. And it's kind of perfect because we haven't seen something like it in a while, and that would be a hair versus mask match. And MJF playing up the being like, no, I'm not putting my hair on the line. I'm not gonna be a bald asshole. And then, like, you know, Shelton and Lashley are behind him. Like, what's wrong with being bald, prick? You little bastard. It was like, I didn't spend all that money in Turkey to lose it now in the match.
You know how much more I'm gonna have to spend to get it back?
Yeah.
You know how many
Turkey again?
Yeah, it's gonna be like another 10 grand.
I'm gonna have to shave the backs of like 1,200 fucking Turkish fathers just to get enough hair.
Actually, like half of one.
Probably were just one, yeah. Half of one, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that would be great though, personally, because you're keeping it hot with the idea that the unmasking will be there. But then also you have all the heat for everyone on the other side being like, but I really want to see MJF get his fucking haircut.
Yeah, it'd be so fucking great. Also, I gotta put over just Mystico, like, walked into that arena and was a god. Like, that is...
Oh, yeah.
Like, that man is rightfully just it in Mexico. Like, he is worshipped and has brought people into that door, and, like, you don't see draws like that, you know, super often, but he is one of them. Like, my god.
deserved too.
Yeah. After like
Like-
the ups and downs of his fucking career is fucking wild.
Yeah, like it's like how like everybody sings Randy Orton's song when he comes out,
Mhm.
or everybody sings along with Kenny Omega.
Yeah.
Like it's those heights, and
Yeah.
deservedly so.
Yeah, so fucking great. And also, of course, just the chaotic fucking mess with the aftermath with Speedball Mike Bailey and Kevin Knight and Mascara Dorada, like just everybody coming out just to be like, we're gonna get our hands on MJF, you fucking prick, for doing that shit. It's so fucking fun.
Dude,
Also,
so
fucking
good.
MVP doing the old man Kane, like he's gonna swing at him. He's got that
Yeah.
wide fucking stance. Oh
This was a great match. This is one of the best matches of the night.
Yeah.
Like
god,
storytelling and actual in ring material.
Mhm.
Because I don't know, man. I just felt like Mystico and MJF work really well together.
yeah, they
just
got some
really
great
well.
fucking charisma, just good chemistry.
Yeah.
God. And then we had even more fucking fun quiz. It was the 4 million pesos 4-way match with Ricochet, Leo Rush, Hologram, and Mascara Dorada.
Yep.
Just, hey boys, let's have the most fucking fun possible tonight in Mexico and just throw our bodies to the whims of gravity and try and break the laws of physics.
I mean, it started off with Dorado and Hologram running right past each other and suicide diving
Yeah.
into Ricochet and what's his face
Mhm.
to Rush. Like if you're gonna start a match that way right off the bat and nobody's gonna fuck it up, then
Yeah.
you know it's gonna be fucking hot.
I loved Ricochet's fucking stooging here with Leo Rush when Leo Rush like did like the tussle of his bald head and like them playing it up just like fucking children on a schoolyard playground having a little tiff and then just being like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Just like, don't do that shit. Fucking perfect.
Oh man,
Yeah.
like these four work really well together. Like for a lot of the fans that don't watch AEW, you've seen how Ricochet wrestles
Yeah.
over in WWE. Turn it up to 11,
Yeah.
basically. Like he was very subdued in WWE compared to what he gets to do with AEW.
Yeah. And just being like, we are in the cathedral of Lucha. Let's
Mm-hmm.
give our
Let's
proper
fucking
due.
lucha.
Yeah, let's lucha like motherfuckers.
Dude. And Lucha they did because the crowd was chanting out to him.
Yeah. What is it?
Which is Estos es Lucha.
Yes, thank you.
Estos es Lucha, which
Yeah.
is basically like this is awesome.
Yeah.
So,
This is lucha.
yep.
Yeah.
This was a great match. This was the other great match of the night.
So much
in my
fucking
opinion.
fun. Yeah.
The high flying antics in this was off the wall.
Oh yeah. Like barely contained by the laws of gravity.
Seriously.
So much fucking fun. Then we had Mercedes taking on the CMML Women's World Champion. I'm gonna fuck this up again because I've already forgot it. Zeusis.
Zeusis. I think that's how it's. Yeah.
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 Yeah. Just really kind of standard for what we've come to expect from Mercedes now at this point. Like, she puts in good work and it's been doing fucking crazy. Like, I know we were like in the beginning, like, okay, she's not putting on that great of like fucking performances and kind of like stumbling on shit, but the past like year now, she's hit her stride, doesn't disappoint at all, and is just fucking reliable as shit. Fucking mega power.
Yeah, she's been. There's a reason why she's still collecting belts.
Yeah.
Like she's very consistent in the ring. I
Mhm.
feel like she's really getting to shine now, as she comes into her own as this multi-champ.
Yeah.
Way better than in other federations that she was in prior. With WWE.
Yeah, like highlight is definitely the Bailey match at NXT, like Takeover Brooklyn, I think it was. Like that top power right there. But these days, like just fucking making everything work. Highlighted, of course, with after the match with Timeless Tony Storm doing a video package, being like an old school noir gumshoe, dressed like Carmen Sandiego, and Nina Shirakawa appearing at the top of the stage to mock and tease Mercedes in order to facilitate Tony Storm sneaking in behind her and delivering a back suplex which caused her to explode like Sonic rings, sending all of the many belts that she is holding flying.
Was fucking hilarious.
Fucking perfect.
Oh my god. Oh, which makes me wonder, boys, because I think Mercedes belt run collection time is coming to an end.
Maybe.
I feel like if there's gonna be someone to actually flip the script, it's gonna be Timeless Tony Storm.
Yeah. Like,
I feel like one of two things is gonna happen. Either Tony's gonna overcome or Tony's gonna lose.
Yeah.
And I don't, with the streak that Tony's been on, I feel like it would be smart for her to overcome Mercedes Moné.
Look, I might be a slightly hyperbolic here, but Tony Storm is making the case for her to be crowned like the greatest women's wrestler of all time.
Yep. Yeah, no, I don't think that's hyperbolic at all, personally.
Yeah. Like, she is on her way to being like, Mount Rushmore, Timeless Tony Storm, #1 on the list.
I feel like she is one of those types of wrestlers where you don't need to write a storyline for her.
No.
She will create one with whoever it is next on the list. And it's kind of crazy. It's really crazy. Like, my amazing girlfriend, Christina, she didn't really watch AEW prior, but she started watching stuff with Tony Storm, and now she watches AEW.
Yeah.
So it's got to be said. Like, she's one of the greatest of all time, if not the greatest of all time for women, at least.
She is a draw, hands down. Like, people want
her promo
to
work
see
is
her.
S tier.
Yeah,
promo work S tier, in ring ability S tier. Like, I feel like where John Cena was forced to hold wrestling up for WWE for such a long time, this woman just easily carries all of wrestling.
Yeah,
just straight walking. Like, I'm good.
No, I am elevating the art by myself.
Yeah, like it's like once in a lifetime type shit.
Yeah. Oh, God. Speaking of once in a lifetime, main event time, Death Riders with the Young Bucks and the Beast Mortos, because we had to make some things move around because traveling to Mexico is problematic sometimes. Taking on the Ops, Swerve, and Will fucking Ospreay. And Jesus Christ, this is the problem with having such a stacked roster. In a good way, where Will Ospreay is fucking over as shit, Swerve over as shit, fucking Samoa Joe over as shit. Like, you have a wealth of choices of people to be like, you could be the face, you could be the face, you could be the face of the company, and there's no wrong option.
There's not.
No.
I love every single one of them. And I feel like every single one of them has had a chance to actually take the belt off of them and has come just short.
Yeah.
And we're slowly building this Avengers style team.
Yeah.
And it's starting to culminate because we're seeing it more so with this match now.
Yeah.
The Avengers don't always win, but this match was a lot of fun.
This was super fucking fun. I gotta say, #1, obviously, gotta love when Samoa Joe is having the time of his life beating ass. We've talked about it every time that he's been on TV these past several weeks of just being like, I love Samoa Joe. He looks so happy killing people. But more than anything, I was surprised by Wheeler Yuta in this match because he just fit in like a fucking glove and was being just the tiniest little prick asshole that you just love to hate in the best way.
I feel like it kind of has to go that way though, because he's really been that little like insufferable little prick for a while.
Yeah.
In a good way, but it really shined here.
Yeah, like he was locked in for this match. It felt so fucking good to hate him at this time.
It did.
Yeah.
Oh man, Casanoli couldn't make it. That's why we had Beast Mortos.
Mm-hmm. And I don't think anybody told Beast Mortos, hey, be careful around Shibata's head. Like if you're gonna headbutt him, aim for the collarbone. And he just fucking nailed him.
Right in the fucking forehead, dude.
Yeah.
Turned him into a fucking 5-head, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Shit,
man,
dude.
he went to scalp him.
You
God.
each owe me 10 scalps.
And I want them my scalps.
But no, great shit. Just another fucking wild fucking party match. This whole show was just a celebration of being in Mexico.
Oh
And
yeah.
this is kind of like the perfect cap off for that. Ended up with probably the aftermatch being a fucking highlight, with Hangman making good on his word from the opening of the show, coming out to face John Moxley. Swerve was in the corner. Mox is on like his knees in the center of the ring, making that fucking intimidating fucking entrance. But there was this great fucking like just that key like plot point turn where Hangman comes out and Mox goes for the briefcase that supposedly carries the AEW championship belt in there, and he's like give me all fucking Weasley, like I'm gonna get fucking Hangman. And then he looks up and realizes he is vastly outnumbered. Like finally, like the tide has turned, and he's like, I am now disadvantaged, I am screwed moment before he bails.
Which is why I feel like we're finally getting to this point where Mox will drop the belt.
Yeah. Oh god.
I think we finally hit this point. Like I said, the Avengers don't always win. They didn't win this match.
No.
They didn't need to win this match technically. They just needed to prove a point. And with Hangman coming out, I feel like is when like the Hulk returns.
Yeah. Like
And everything changes. So I'm happy. I've been wanting the belt off Mox for a while, and I feel like we're finally gonna get it.
yeah, this is like the final, like this is where like the payoff is worth all of the suffering.
Yep, and we can all finally breathe.
Yeah. Most of all, I want them to go back to Arena Mexico like once a year.
Maybe twice.
Maybe twice, yeah. Like space it out like once every 6 months, because fucking crowd was mega hot. My god. I wanted to be in that building so bad. It looked amazing.
Make it like a regular part of like your journey. It doesn't always have to be like a pay-per-view, but like just have it just be a regular Dynamite or whatever each time, and then also have a pay-per-view.
Something. Jesus.
Try and space them around like late October and late December.
Yeah.
Oh, god. Next year's Forbidden Door, right there.
Yep.
Do a whole pay-per-view right there. God. Oh.
You could do a 2-day.
A 2-day.
I'm just kidding. Don't do a
probably
2-day
not,
pay-per-view. Don't do that. We've seen what happens. It's bad.
Why not 3?
Yeah. Don't.
Well,
oh man.
Jokes come in 3s.
They do come in 3s, and WrestleMania being in Las Vegas again, maybe it might.
Oh, wait. What if we go like? Isn't it 10 days? Would it be 10? Is it 10 where it gets funny again? We'll do 10 days.
I think it's 13.
Shit, a 13-day pay-per-view.
Jesus. Yeah, add them together. 23.
Hey,
if
that's the Jim Carrey movie.
That's a terrible fucking movie. It's such a bad fucking movie. Speaking of, I went and saw 28 Years Later over the weekend.
Oh God, why?
Dude,
Any good?
First, like it feels like 2.5 movies. Like first, like act is pretty strong, and then it just unravels and falls apart, and then has like the probably worst last 2 minutes of a movie I've ever seen.
I've seen some pretty bad endings.
It's real fucking bad.
I think one of the worst endings I've ever seen in my life was for 28 Weeks Later.
Yeah.
So if they're on a hot streak here of ending shit awfully, then that's cool.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm still gonna see it at some point. I know that I just won't go to see it.
Yeah, don't
The
pay to
ending
see
that
it.
pissed me off the most was Pirates of the Caribbean 2 Part 1.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Jesus.
That made me so mad.
Like, you could have told me this was a 2-part movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know-
which is really like it's not a 2-part movie. Those are 2 separate movies.
Didn't they do
Right.
that with
That
Across the
don't end.
Spider-Verse? Remember
Yes.
that? Being in the theater and being like, wait, it's over? What?
Uh-huh. Or The Matrix 2,
Yeah.
where it just abruptly ends.
Mm-hmm. Oh god.
They're like, wait till next time on Dragon Ball Z.
You
Oh, wait.
fucking dicks.
Matrix Reloaded again.
Remixed. Ah.
Oh. Matrix remixed in the mix.
We remixed
103.2.
remix and it's back to normal.
Mm-hmm. We reverted it back, remastered. Now, before we take off for the day, so far, the official word is Night of Champions is still happening in Saudi Arabia. They have not diverted that plan. We will see. That could change by tomorrow or by this airing.
If the plan's not diverted, the plane route, it definitely is diverted now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have to zigzag around here, make a left here, go back up this way, we'll go back that way.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's a real good chance of that.
There's a
good chance.
real good chance Night of Champions is going to have a skeleton crew working.
Yeah.
'Cause- whew.
It might be somewhere else. If they're lucky.
Or
In
if
which
we're
case,
lucky.
Punk will. Well, you know what? Punk
Maybe
won't
we
have
all
to
luck
go to
out.
Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
No, but I hope everybody is safe
Mm-hmm.
during this time. If you have to flee this country before we are pulled even further, and then we got into the other night.
Mm-hmm.
Because as of recording, you all already know what happened with
Yes.
some facilities and breaking a Geneva Convention and such.
And breaking this constitutional law, what have you.
Yeah. So stay safe.
Yeah, stay safe. Also, stay safe, MJF, because there was also reports that somebody tried to jump him after that show in Mexico.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Well, he did play like
Yeah,
he played the perfect foreign heel, dude. Like he
Yeah.
was like Sheik, brother. He was like, fuck the Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, dude. Like,
But
his
title
heroes-
card.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. You son of a bitch.
Thank you so much for joining us. Remember, like, comment, share, subscribe, do the engagement, hit all the buttons. Join our Discord, our subreddit. There's a link in the description. We really appreciate
You
it.
broke him.
Yeah. No, there's no coming back from that. Are you kidding me? Only thing
Broke
left to
him.
do is say goodnight.
Good night, everybody.
Buenas noches, night shift.
Hell yeah.
Fuck the Hulk Hogan.
Fuck ICE.
And fuck ICE, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck those assholes.
Fuck
Fucking
them and their
Nazis.
fucking asses.
Fuck Nazis.
That too. Finish the job.
Yeah. Yep. Hashtag finish the job.